First, before I start this video, I do need to say that what is going on in China right now is actually disgusting. Um, I just find it very hypocritical that when the coronavirus was spreading, it was very easy for you guys to point out racism and I know what you pronounce how you pronounce being racist to Chinese people, xenophobia or something like that. Well, that you was parading it around. These celebrities were coming out with all these essays saying how it's disgusting and blah 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 blah. I did think that it was horrible. Racism is never a beautiful thing. It's never a good thing. It's never endearing. It's never anything that should be praised. Regardless, like something awful happened, and it was really bad the way that people were viewing Chinese people, Asian people in general, rather than it just being an outbreak that is a tragedy for everybody, you know. What saying that, it's so funny now how in your own country, anyone that's not a foreigner, especially Africans, are getting shoved out of their houses that they've paid rent for, forced on the street. You don't even house them in hotels. You don't allow them in hospitals. You do not allow them in shops. What kind of fucking inhumane treatment is that? Can someone tell me? But when this coronavirus outbreak was happening and people were dragging your country and you did not like it. So it's so funny how you treat others like that, but then you want the same, you want respect in return. I have no understanding, and I'm frankly disgusted. And you should be ashamed of yourself. People from China, and especially you as a country, you should be absolutely disgusted with yourself, because that is disgusting, honestly. Really disgusting. All those celebrities that were speaking up and blah blah, oh, making it a big deal. It was all spread out on the news. This is not even getting that much coverage, you know. You find more stuff on blogs than you do actually finding in the news. And secondly, where the fuck are those big celebrities, that Chris Brown's ex and this other Blasians that was defending that other half of them, but the other half that you like to profit in and proclaim, the big black dick that you like to ride when you get home, oh, that bit, it's like, it's not a big deal, is it? It's not, you just want to become deaf to it. Deaf in it. Such a shame. Such a shame, honestly. It's so disgusting. And I just feel like you should be really ashamed of yourself. Point blank, period. I have nothing else to say about it. I'll watch it as the story unfolds, but I have more enlightening matters to talk about. So I was going to put this video and add it to the video I was going to make, but I don't think I should do that because it's like, no. This video just needs to be one on its own, and that's all I have to say. So I want the people that are in China right now, I mean, I just pray for them, and I really hope that some justice comes out of somewhere, because this is just disgusting treatment. I just find it so horrible, considering that this is a country where the virus originally started. Regardless of whatever conspiracy theories there are of it being a man-made disease, which I definitely believe now, of it starting in bats. This started in China, okay? So it's just really funny how they want to treat people that are foreigners, but at the same instance, China would not be as powerful as it is. It would not be as successful as a business, as an enterprise, as a whole entire country, if it wasn't for us foreigners who are consumers. So I find it really disgusting that you want to treat people that spend their hard-earned money to be in your country, and they don't even get. Is that how you get? Is that how you welcome people to your country? Is that how? Because if that's the case, I will never put special fried rice in my mouth again. You can keep your shit. You can keep your food. I will never eat Chinese ever again. If that's how you treat people, it's funny when I'm here, you want to serve me fast. You just want my money. You love it. You love it. But if I was in your country and this happened, is that what you do? You'd force me out of a place that I've already paid for, and force me onto the street, and not even have the audacity to give me a hotel. Racist. Terrible. Then you want to scream racism when people are dragging China through the mud because of where coronavirus originally started. Jesus Christ, with your mukbangs of eating bat and your live squid from the seas and disgusting. Disgusting. Disgraceful. And once again, you should be ashamed of yourself. Really ashamed. I don't understand what's going on in this world, you know. Between this and the two fucking French doctors, I hope all these people that make these decisions, okay, all of them that make these decisions, that are so proud and so bold to be racist, to discriminate, to be prejudiced. I hope all of these people, right in this pandemic of what is going on, the seriousness and the severity of what is going on right now, it actually feels like the world is ending, to be honest. And people may, you're exaggerating, and they will laugh, but seriously, like, we already in London, in UK alone, we're already at nearly 10,000 deaths. Nearly 10,000. Do you know how fast that happened? Do you understand how fast that happened? Do you know what is gonna even be like just to like this from August? What it's probably gonna be like from this to millions of people are going to die. Millions. And this is the people, this is the treatment that is going around. With something so severe going around, this is how people are actually being treated. And I'm not even saying it doesn't make it better if they're homeless or not. These are still working citizens. I don't understand it. I don't know what I would do if someone did that to me, you know, had the audacity to come into a place where I've paid my money here for you to shove me out onto the street, no hotel, nothing, because of coronavirus. And if I can't go to the shop. You won't allow us in the shops. You won't allow us in hospitals. What the hell? From a country that already started from. I don't understand. It's such backward thinking. China, the secrets in that country, very wicked country. Between that, these two fucking French doctors, fucking idiots, I have no understanding what's going on. Especially at the times that we're in, I have no understanding how it's getting, people's ignorance is becoming even more worse. I don't. These decisions that people are making are not for people's best interest, not anything. People are just getting worse. You walk out on the street, people act like it's a normal day. I don't understand what is going on, but let me tell you something. Things are going to get so much worse, and you all have yourself to blame. Everyone that's had a part of being ignorant. Terrible. My God. And I want to see these stupid celebrities that were there making essays. I'm part Asian and it's not fair that our people are not like, our people are not like what? Now defend the black people, the one with the beds that you lying. You like being your mix, your Blasian. Why don't you be the black in your Asia now and defend the people of with the country of the other half, how your other half is treating you? Go on. I want to see those posts because I ain't seen those posts yet, actually. But I was seeing so many. It was an epidemic itself. The racism of China. That was big news. But this is not being covered. It just goes to show you that no matter how far we come, there's always going to be something that makes you realize that you being black, it's like you will always be seen as inferior than any other race. And it's really horrible, the fact that, like, I would regard Asians are an ethnic minority, so we come under the same umbrella when it's to do with that. And to think that there's so much, I just don't like what's going on. It really irks my nerves, and I just find it horrible. It's like the worst of this is starting to come now. is starting to happen and secrets are starting to be revealed. And it's like everything just seems like it keeps on being aimed at black people. Like shot after shot after shot. Go to Africa, let's test quarantine, chuck people out onto the streets in China. What's next? Because if we was to be as a united front and treat every other race the way they're treating us, can you just imagine the way this world will go into a turmoil? And then you'll be labelled as the angry black or typical stereotypes. And you wonder why people act crazy when they go around the world and they hear stories like this of their own people being treated somehow. Terrible. And then not to mention the own trouble we have within our own community. Me. If anything should come from coronavirus, please, God, do you know what? I actually would like world peace. I would like something to knock people's heads seriously, to let people know that regardless of what goes on, we are all the same. Like, this corona is killing everyone. It doesn't care what race you are. It doesn't care what sex you are. It doesn't care about preference. It doesn't care about money, materialistic things, how successful you are, what you've achieved, what you've accomplished. It doesn't care if you're sick. It doesn't care if you're healthy. It is killing people. 12-year-olds, 2-year-olds, 13-year-olds, 36-year-olds, elder people, not so old people, newborns. It's killing everyone. Everyone is suffering. Everyone is suffering in some way, shape or form. If you're in isolation, you're suffering. If you're going to work, you're suffering. This is creating a serious paranoia, you know. No one is taking it seriously. I just don't understand. I just feel like as a human race, we have so much issues. And the one thing that is actually like where we should really come together and just respect each other enough just to be more of a united front, because all of us are dealing with this everywhere in the world. Everyone is dealing with the same thing. And if you can't even come together as a human race just for that, I don't understand what's going to come. If this world ends, I would enjoy my nudes. I would enjoy the fact that every day I've practiced gratitude and I won't have anything heavy on my heart. For some people, the way it's going, I just don't see nothing getting better. If it can take a whole world to suffer from the same thing and for people not to even get it into their thick skull that they need to buckle up their ideas and get a grip on themselves, we all have to be in this together. And if we're not, I don't want to know how this is going to end. How people act will determine how it ends. But if this keeps going on like this, killing, still reckless. Someone had the audacity to steal the silver rim part of my friend's bike. So they left the tire and stole the silver rim part. I was like, Jesus Christ, that was her form of transport. How desperate must you be to still... How expensive is a bike? You can go to a charity shop and literally get a bike for £15. How expensive is a bike, a common bike? And people, with what's going on, that's the one thing that you remember how to do. It's steal the rim of a bike. People in NHS have had their bike stolen. I was reading it. The people got arrested. We went to a hospital and stole nurse's bike that would potentially be saving your life if something happened. Do you see all the shit that's happening? Me? You know what? I'm sorry, this is off topic, but my body's looking really nice lately. Isolation has got me looking like a man. Look at this. Like, just look. Oh my God, I don't even know what's happened. It just turned like this. I don't even know what's happened, but I love it. Oh, ooh. You're still a disgrace, China. But it doesn't mean I can't appreciate myself. Myself. Oh. Oh! But anyway, I'm going. These videos only meant to be 2 minutes long, turn out to be 14. Oh God, you always do that, you know. Always makes me talk more than I should talk. But you guys, I love you guys, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video.